Most coaches think that they need more tactics to get more clients. Well, what if I told you that you're not losing sales because of what you're doing now? You're losing sales because of how your brain is wired to think. And Daniel Kahneman won a Nobel Prize for explaining this exact problem. Yes, I was the one giving the Nobel Prize, not Barack Obama, for those wondering. And what I learned from his work helped me sign more high-ticket clients without selling harder, spamming in the DMs, or without even changing my offer. So let me show you how his thinking changed my entire business. He has this famous saying that you don't rise to the level of your marketing. You fall to the level of your thinking errors. And Daniel Kahneman work, for those of you who don't know, his book Thinking Fast and Slow focuses on two systems. System number one is basically the system that majority of people use when making decisions, and I'll explain in a bit how both of them work. Because if you don't understand how people think, you can't influence them. And if you can't influence people, you won't be able to sign any clients. And why most coaches sell wrong is because they focus on first system. System number one is the fast, emotional, automatic. And system number two is the slow, deliberate, the logical one. Your leads right now are making decisions using system number one. But what you're doing is that you're trying to convince them using system number two. And this is actually the mismatch that is killing your conversions right now. Let me give you an example so you can understand. Right now, you probably explain your coaching offer with a lot of logic. Like how many course people are going to have with you per week, how many modules your program has, how many bonus they will get. But your prospect system number one is asking, do I trust this person? Will I fail again? Am I stupid for buying this? Instead, you want to fix this. You want to start your marketing by targeting their system number one. The system that makes fast, emotional, automatic decisions. Because if you target system number two, the slow one, you get slow responses. Most likely, you will lose a lot of clients. And to utilize system number one, you want to tell stories. You want to use metaphors from time to time when explaining your offers. You want to build this sort of emotional safety. How? Leverage social proof in your marketing, in your content, in your course. And you can use also contrast and visual language. And I'll explain right now how to do that. Because the three common cognitive biases that are killing your conversion are loss aversion, anchoring bias, and confirmation bias. Let's dive into each of them so you can understand and implement in order to get more sales. Like what people do is that they fear losing more than they desire gaining. And a bad pitch that you're probably making right now is that if you're, let's say, in the business niche, you're saying to people, you will grow your business. I mean, that's cool. But a better pitch is that you are losing 10 clients a month by ignoring this secret. If you're a fitness coach, a good pitch can be, you will look better and stronger. Better pitch is that if you don't lose 10 kilograms, you might die in the next 5 years. See the difference? One of them is way stronger, and you want to use this in your hooks, DMs, codes, content, everywhere. The second cognitive bias is the anchoring bias. First piece of information because the reference points. Our brain works in a way that it loves to compare things. That's how we understand by comparing. And the first piece of information becomes the reference point to every other information that you give. So, what do you want to do? You want to set the value of a service high up front. Example, if you try to get these results alone, it will take 2 years and cost $30,000 in trial and error. But right now, my offer is just $3,000. When you present like this, This 30,000 and 2 years on top of that, they act as an anchor. And people will compare 30,000 to 3,000. And of course, this 3,000 offer right now feels like a steal. Make sure to utilize this. And the last bias is the confirmation bias. People seek evidence that confirm what they already believe. So you want to use testimonials. You want to use content. Mini case studies that mirror their own story. Which is why it's super important to be vocal about your story. What you went through, what results you have achieved. Or if you're sharing testimonials, make sure to emphasize on the story behind your prospect. Like where they were before they joined your program, how they felt, what was the current situation. Because if your prospects see themselves in the proof, in the testimonials, they believe that this applies to them. And guess what? They confirm their beliefs that this is the right solution and they join your program. So the results after I implemented these 3 things, I reward the way I thought and spoke using Kahneman work. So what happens? My content became magnetic. I book 60 calls a month just by creating some random YouTube videos like this. My sales calls, they become frictionless. Why? Because most of you that come on the calls, you already pre-sold because you believe that I know what I'm doing. And my DMs stop getting ghost. Because I stopped trying to convince people. And I started being cognitively aligned. I use these 3 biases in my marketing and sales. And if you want to stop losing clients because of these invisible mental errors that you didn't know about, make sure to click the first link in the description. Yes, it is a sales pitch, but if you're curious to know how I can help you stop this loss of clients, make sure to check it out.